Are these all blind hem stitches?
A lot of them, yeah.
To make the grass? That's
To make
cool.
grass, yeah. Because they look like grass.
Yeah.
Or I could see grass.
Well, yeah, no, yeah,
Cool,
that's.
but I could. So this piece, when Sulky used to do their own competition, this was a Sulky piece.
Oh, cool. Glitter thread.
Because it's all Sulky thread.
My dad's from Moorcroft. We used to go back up every summer for the Jubilee days, and sometimes we go see Devil's Tower. It's cool how this thread like really lays down on top. Really embellish it. What part of Australia were you from?
Cities like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a big city. How many people were living there when you moved away?
4.5 million.
God, it's crazy how big that place is. I wonder how many live there now.
Still under 5, I think. But
Is it?
Not much. Depends on what you consider Sydney. Sydney,
Bunch of suburbs and
yeah, and tends to be, it's going quite a bit more than it used to be, but Australians tended to be a lot more single family dwelling in our big cities than here. So they're this way. You know, I grew up in what, but the time I was growing up was considered close to the western suburbs of the city, and we were 30 miles out. Now it's only maybe Midwest at best, so Sydney sprawls. So you'll fly, depends which direction you come into Sydney Airport, you can be flying over the city for almost 30 minutes coming in.
that's crazy.
Because it's spread so far.
Totally spread out. That's cool. Was this an embroidered piece here, the animal?
Yeah, it was
Is it an embroidered?
an
Yeah.
embroidery design here.
Yeah, it's cool. The texturing's really cool on it. That's really neat. Everything really mixed together nicely. Was it all sulky thread?
Yeah.
And you can see, you know, things like this is actually, we built it brand new and then we went in and distressed it.
Wow.
Which we destroyed it with bleach and shredders and things like that. And it seems like a horrible thing to do, but for the character and for the period, that's exactly what we have to do.
Wow. Such a range of sewing. And
So a lot of the techniques that Donna uses over Family Consumer Sciences, we definitely use those. We use all of those techniques, piping and applique and all of these ornamentations and buttonry. We use them all here. And we try to find the fastest way to do it because we have a deadline. And that deadline sometimes is within 4 to 6 weeks.
And then you allow for changes and stuff during the show, maybe.
A little bit, yeah. We'll maybe do a change during first dress. We hope we don't have to. We hope we just have to do minor alterations. But sometimes it is a whole costume change that we come up with a brand new look for the character. And it's all of these are built specifically for specific actors. Then we'll sometimes alter them over the years as we use them again. But they are specifically built for a specific actress playing a specific character.
Wow. We'll just do a little intro. Are you still recording? Okay, good. Hi, I'm Chris Blakeman. I'm here with Lee from the University of Wyoming Theater and Dance Department. department.
Correct.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Good. And we're in the costume room, which is amazing. It's phenomenal in here. There's so many costumes. Lee's been here for 30 years and seen the metamorphosis of the costume storage, and was telling us about how this has changed.
Oh, radical. We originally started because costume storage existed over in Arts and Sciences years and years ago, back in the 40s and 50s. When the new building was built in 1970, 72, 73, somewhere in there, costume storage was relegated to a room downstairs, which is probably the size, maybe a quarter of this, is where all of these costumes were stored.
Was the height of the ceiling the same?
No, the height of the ceiling was barely 8 feet. And then you had all of those kind of air ducts and things like that above. So storage was really difficult. It was really packed in.
Wow.
It was like your worst nightmare closet. And so when the new addition was put on this building, then this space became available and we were able to move and consolidate about 3 different storage spaces into this one.
Nice.
This one storage space.
Very nice. And so over 30 years of being in the theater and dance department, you're mostly involved in the theater department or both? Like you
Both.
teach dance
Both.
too and both?
Both.
Okay.
It is the same department.
Okay.
Theater and dance is what it used to be. Many years ago, dance was part of physical education, but it soon moved over to theater, and we became a combined department. We will also support things like opera in the music department. We do an awful lot of outreach things to community theaters, regional theaters, as well as high school theaters.
Support the arts.
System. Yes, exactly. So we will do reasonable rentals and working with high schools. We don't do Halloween rentals, so don't ask. We do a lot of kind of work within the public schools because we know how difficult it is to put on a show.
And so you think, did the Bernina machines that are in that space that you guys use, you've been pretty much used to create
All of these things.
Like all of these things.
That's all I've had since I've been here is Bernina machines.
Amazing.
I swear by Berninas. I think they're the workhorses of the sewing machines. Berninas they will take an awful lot of abuse from a lot of different people, which is what I like about the Bernina.
And doing so many different things.
Exactly.
So many different styles of sewing and all these costumes.
And sometimes I am shoving literally 6 to 10 layers of fabric through a machine. And so it is really a challenge. So they're little workhorses.
Yeah.
And they will take abuse from students who have no idea how to use a sewing machine. And they will continue to produce a good product.
Absolutely. We've seen it over in many schools where they have Berninas in other schools, and just they've been used hard for decades.
Mm-hmm.
Decades of hard use for different types of use.
They really will last,
Yeah.
and they are a workhorse, and they will take abuse.
So we were talking about how like hobbyists, like just people that sew day-to-day kind of stores, like even people that come to our store, don't realize like how much sewing goes on with costuming and the arts and so many other things, and even just normal people I talk to, they'll be like, "What do you do for a living?" I'm like, "Well, I'm a sewing machine technician and have retail stores with sewing machines." And they say, "Well, who's into that anymore? I know, but isn't it going away or isn't it dying?" And
No.
like, and you see, then people are like, "Oh, this program in the school went away," but there's new programs. It seems like, and there's still. It just seems like it's. What's your opinion on that? I guess.
Well, Chris, I'm going to say that no, I think it's as strong as it ever was. Yes, we are losing funding, but that doesn't mean we're going away. It just means we have to approach it in a different perspective.
Sure.
Instead of fabric bought on bolts and being brand new fabric, we go and find a curtain and tear it apart and build a dress out of it. Okay? So we just find new ways to solve the problem.
And it's probably like an education thing, though, right?
Oh,
I mean,
it is.
funding with education, teachers getting supplies and stuff, and I mean, that's probably just a thing, maybe not just a microcosm of sewing or something.
Oh, you're right, Chris, because, we are not a professional shop. This is not a professional shop in this area. This is a training ground for young technicians, young designers. So they are learning to sew. So sometimes it isn't the best sewing. Sometimes it is less than acceptable.
Right.
But the product has gotten done. It's
Right.
complete and it looks good.
Because it's a costume. I mean, it has a
It's a
purpose.
costume. It is a costume.
Yeah.
But it is, you know, it is a training ground for young designers, young technicians. They are learning to sew.
Awesome.
They are learning to design. They are learning to construct.
That's so
And
cool.
so, no, I don't think it's going away. I think we just find new solutions. It's still here. It's still going to be present. There's still going to be a Broadway, you know, and all of those young designers want to aspire to go to Broadway.
Absolutely,
So
because it's a supply and demand.
That's
I mean,
right.
it's still people still want to see cool shows.
there's still going to be
There's
entertainment,
still-
you know, and somehow we have to put clothes on these people. And the only way to put clothes is to build them.
There you go. There you go. So at 30 years, what are you most proud of, Lee? What's the
What's the
most
most-
awesome thing for theater and dance at the University of Wyoming?
The storage.
Yeah, this is like what we're looking at.
The storage, I think, is the most awesome thing. I really
I
love
totally
it.
agree. I totally
you know,
agree.
I've built some really beautiful, beautiful costumes over the years, and students have designed some gorgeous pieces. There are probably far too many to list, but I would say right now, the thing that we're most proud of is this costume.
Can we just
storage.
walk it real quick? Can we just
Sure.
walk? You just want to follow us and we'll...
Yeah, so you know that everything is broken down towards period and of course sex. We are broken then down towards sizes and into color ranges. So everything in this storage unit is categorized in some way. I know how to find those pieces. We have everything from chainmail, literally, that weighs a ton.
That's it. That's hard to
That's-
make. That's like you...
That is a hood, a chainmail hood.
That's so
That is
cool.
essentially what it is built out of, is pot scrubbers. So industrial pot scrubbers, where they do, you know, and you just kind of weave these pieces together.
Wow.
There are garments in here that are authentic pieces from the 1920s, from the 1870s. These are pieces, this is a piece right here that was from a rental shop in New York, probably from turn of the century. Isn't it amazing?
Oh,
and
yeah.
some of these things, and we use them on stage. Okay? So there are brilliant, beautiful, beautiful pieces. Tons of shoes. This is a beautiful 1940s evening gown. You can see the beading.
It's like some
This-
Gatsby stuff or something.
Oh my God, yes. You know, and it's incredible. These are incredible, incredible pieces. They are all used. These are authentic pieces. These are pieces that have been donated to us over the years.
Like it's authentic from the time, from the period
From the
that...
time.
Wow.
Yes. Yep. Now these things we've built from scratch to look like they belong from the 40s.
Sure.
But there are authentic pieces and there are built pieces. Okay.
Right on. All right. Well,
Does
thank
that
you,
work?
sir. Yeah.
Does that work,
That's
Chris?
perfect. Are you kidding?
Okay.
It's killer content.